It's 2022 and social media has been around for more than a decade. But still, I feel there is a lot of misconceptions and wrong expectations from a job role called social media manager. What's up, my social tribe? I'm Dr. Khushbu Pandya, your social media bestie. I started my career as a freelancer in 2008 to now becoming the social boss. Hence, I'll be sharing everything I learned in my decade-long journey to help you earn more and create your financial freedom. Today, I want to discuss or talk about the roles and responsibilities of a social media manager. Coming a long way from being a social media manager myself, I really feel that I should take a stand for my community and speak out loud about unfair expectations from a social media manager. Now, if you search videos on YouTube about how to become a social media manager or skills that a social media manager possesses, there's always an advice to do multiple tasks like strategizing, content creation, designing, video editing, scripting, advertising, copywriting, etc., etc., etc. Let me put this out straight and blunt that a social media manager is not a designer, is not a copywriter, is not a strategist, and is definitely not a video editor or a content creator. If you are a brand or a business owner, you might hate me for being vocal about this, but it needed to come out. What makes me say this today is that I have been a victim of these unfair expectations myself. When I started my career being a social media manager and management service provider, the social media for business industry didn't even exist. So I kind of learned all the skills on the go and made myself a multi-skilled manager. My interest and liking towards design made me a good graphic designer, but that might not be the case for 90% of the people. Also, because I did my master's in management and hold experience in teaching and researching, I developed a skill for networking, community building, and writing. But again, this might not be the case for everyone. Hence, I was able to offer a pool of skills as a social media manager to my clients in my initial years. Fast forward to 2022, we are living in an era where there's a demand for specific skills and businesses are hiring people under specific job roles. A simple example to prove this is when I used to search for a job on LinkedIn in 2008 about social media manager positions, I would rarely find any match compared to now, where even meme designer is a job role, TikTok editor is a separate job role, and a community manager is also a separate job role. In this age, if you are expecting your social media manager to perform multiple roles outside of their skill level, I think it's unfair to them. I'm not advocating stagnation in their job roles. Obviously, every person has to learn new skills and grow as a professional, but it's unfair when you compensate the person for one skill and expect them to do multiple skills in return for you. Being said that, let me share the checklist for a social media manager's job role, which will help you hire the right person as a business owner or as an agency. And all the social media managers watching this video, you would get an idea about what basic skills you need to have to qualify as a social media manager and get hired or start your own freelance journey. The first is, a social media manager should have basic knowledge of all the social media platforms and the social media landscape in general. How does a particular platform work? How to post? What kind of content formats work on each platform? Platform features, etc. This will help you gain confidence to answer all the basic queries by your future clients or employers. Keep updating this knowledge often because, as you know, platforms keep changing and updating very fast. Secondly, a social media manager should have knowledge on performing an audit. Every social media platform works differently, and hence it is important to conduct an audit of overall social media presence of a brand. The audit, in simple words, is an overview of research and listing out things that are being performed on a social media account, stating the current status of performance. These audit results are going to be the base for optimizing the social media accounts later and all other future marketing decisions. Third, every social media manager should know how to research. The job role has a word called manager, and as we were taught in our MBA schools, every manager should possess research skills. They should be able to perform activities like competition research, audience research, content research, hashtag research or keyword research, market research, etc. Every social media manager who researches well can be super valuable for any firm. 4. Understand branding. As a social media manager, you should know what's a brand, what is branding, and how branding can be reflected on social media. And let me tell you that branding is much more than just designs and aesthetics. It is about the brand communication, brand voice and vibe, brand's marketing style, brand's attitude, etc. If you are a management student, you probably would know that branding is the soul of every business, and it's the only thing that differentiates a business from one another. Fifth, the fifth skill that one should expect from a social media manager is soft skills. Let me tell you why this is important. I remember one incident that happened to me in my bachelor's college. I was a BBA student, meaning I am academically trained to be a professional manager. So one day I went to my HOD to request something. I wasn't able to speak properly due to her fear, and I jumbled some words in my sentences. My HOD showed a hand to stop me, cutting me in the middle of my communication, and said these words to me: "Khushbu, first learn to speak and then come to me." This was a huge eye-opener for me. At that time, I definitely felt insulted and I cried for 2 days because this was said to me in front of the entire class in a library. But later, when I started working, I realized the value of those words. Soft skills like communication in the form of verbal, written, body language, etiquettes, etc. are all super important in a corporate life. When I get a badly written CV myself, or a mindless WhatsApp message, an inappropriate professional approach, it's a complete red signal. So always try harder to work on your soft skills, because that is what is going to work the most about every skills that you have. And that's it. These 5 basic skills qualify you to be a social media manager. All other skills are an added benefit. One should definitely recognize them in order to monetize in terms of higher pay value. Hope this blunt and brutal info helped you understand the real job role of a social media manager. Let me know in the comments what skills you possess as an SMM and how it has helped you earn more. If you're struggling to communicate the unfair expectations from you, just send this video to them as a reminder. This might do your work. And before hopping on to other videos, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because it's your free go-to resource for learning all things social and creating your financial freedom. Until next video, keep spreading and sharing good vibes globally. Bye-bye.